Hello everyone, Stay Happy Gamer here, back again once again with Otoboku. In the last episode, we met up with a few new characters, Takuko and Kimi, who are the main heads of the student council group, and supposedly Takuko taking a real offense to Mizuho being a possible next elder this year, so she's being a total bitch to us, but I'm pretty sure she'll soften up sooner or later. And anywho, today's the day that the elections are going to take place, and we're going to see who the winner is. And once more, Tiny Kana. She barely fits on the screen. Or, she barely is on the screen. Okay. Anywho, it seemed busier than usual today, doesn't it? Such a troublesome situation. Kana, I love you, but you shouldn't have done this. Oh, Kana-chan, are you sure you feel I'm worthy to become elder? Right. I didn't know what to say in in the face of such forceful praise. I guess it is. Good morning. Ah, and thank you. I was sure they were trying to support me, but I wasn't sure about what I was supposed to be doing my best at. Hi, Shion. Hi, Michiko. Good morning, Shion-san, Michiko-san. Don't remind me. Don't remind me! Ah, of course. Well, we do want to lose, so... we don't want victory. I guess that is. In the end, no one seemed to realize that it was the endless encouragement that was making me tired. Oh my gosh. Wow, they're really fired up. A constant air of agitation seemed to hover around the student until class ended and the time for the presentation rolled around. She smiled happily, but I didn't do anything. It didn't do anything to ease my nerves. All day, my own classmates, my peers from the other classes, and my underclassmen kept on up to offer their support to me, and this was the only eye of the storm. The auditorium was packed full. In the silence, you could hear whispers of exception and excitement. Maria had lost it. Maria was in the front row, wicked smile on her face. I felt a shiver go up my spine for reasons I couldn't entirely explain. I know the reasons. Hisako! Seriously. Those things are ginormous. Hisako-sensei appeared on the podium and cleared her throat. The whisper stopped, but the anticipation only grew. Although the elder election was conducted by the students, a few teachers were there at the announcement, perhaps to ensure proper use of the financials and the facilities and the equipment. Ah, I see. Shion spoke up from behind me, as if to address my concern. The sound was deafening. Everyone was on the edge of their seats to hear the teacher's next words. Oh gosh.
有効投票総数のうち 82% を獲得した生徒がいましたので、この時点をもって決定とし発表いたしたいと思います。
Whisper, whisper. The moment she mentioned the 82%, a murmur ran through the crowd. It wasn't surprising. Apparently, it was really that rare for a single person to get over the required 75%. Given the overwhelming majority, it had to be someone else. A wave of relief flooded over me. Don't let that relief get to you.
本年度のエルダーシスターは
Oh gosh. Another silent gripped in the auditorium as the girls wait patiently for the name.
A 組の宮野浩
Fuck!
二さんです。
Okay, I already knew that this was gonna happen. A huge roar swept the auditorium.
嘘。
No way. Didn't she just say 82%?
おめでとうございます、お姉様。素敵ですわ、お姉様。さあ、お姉様、壇上へお上がりくださいませ。
I think we should just book it and run. They all began pushing me up to the stage.
先生の予測通りになったわね、水穂さん。
Fuck off. Sensei. Hisako took my hand as I climbed onto the stage.
さあ、選んでくれたみんなの方を見て、お礼と就任の挨拶をしないとね。でも、
But are you sure it's alright for me to do this? I mean, I'm a boy! Just say that out loud and everyone will just say, okay, never mind, we don't want him.
いいからいいから、みんなが選んだんですからね。
She took me gently by the shoulder and turned me to face the crowd. This had to be some kind of nightmare. The girls of the school were all staring at me. I felt like a deer in headlights. Not a single person said anything. They were looking at me, watching me.
さあ、一言挨拶を。
Hisako pushed me silently up to the microphone.
お待ちになってください。
I know that voice! At that moment, a sharp voice calling out from the stage wing. I loved the music in the background at the scene.
高子さん。
Takako-san! Out onto the stage and strode Takako, the student council president.
私は生徒会長として今回のエルダー選定に異議を唱えさせていただ
Of
きます。
course you do! You don't like me. The whisper began again upon the enraged student council president's appearance.
別段、私は宮野浩二さんの就任自体に異議を唱えるものではありません。ですが、エルダーシスターは本来我が校の代表、我が校の伝統を受け継ぐ者としての代表を選出するという制度であったはずです。それを人気投票と取り違え、転校して間もない生徒がたまたま容姿端麗であったというだけで祭り上げるなど、伝統ある我が校のエルダー制度に対してあまりにも屈辱的ではありませんか。宮野浩二さんが悪いわけではありませんが、どうかこの制度の伝統的な意義というものを皆様にはもう一度ご再考いただきたいと思います。高子さん。
Takako-san.
あなたには申し訳ないけれど、ここは譲るわけには参りません。ですから、お待ちなさい。
I know that voice! Through her stride pierced a voice. A lone girl stood up from the audience. Shion! So dramatic. The moment Shion spoke, the student crowded around the stage quickly parted to form a path. It was like Moses parting the Red Sea. Shion slowly ascended the stage to stand beside me. Her long hair spread out like a fan.
今の私に発言権はありませんが、無礼をお許しいただけるかしら。はい。
Such a radiant smile. Although Shion had no formal right to speak, not even Takako could deny the overwhelming force of her personality. In addition, I was at the last scene for myself the weight of carried by the title of elder sister. If this had been my first glimpse of her, I would have wanted to become Shion's friend immediately.
確かに、エルダー制度は我が学院において 伝統を持って尊ばれてきた制度です。
Shion turned back toward the student and continued, a hard note piercing through the softness of her voice.
それは代々のエルダーが理想の女性を体現してきたたゆまぬ努力の結果であると言えると思います。シオン様、
Sorry.
そんなことは。ですが、だからこそ
There's just so much talking, I just want to click.
エルダーの資格は
Because I want to have them like finish speaking before I go to the next path of words.
生徒の自主的な推薦であり、それに伴う承継です。
Are you done talking? Okay.
生徒多数によって選ばれ、生徒すべてが目標とする対象。それがエルダーの誇りであり、原動力であるはずです。大事なことは、ここにいる宮野浩二さんが生徒たちから絶大な支持を得たというその一点の事実。それこそが皆の承継の対象となるべきエルダーの本質であり、また唯一の必須条件ではないでしょうか。どうか他校からの転入者であるなどという不寛容な理由で本来の投票結果を歪めるがごとき行為を正当化しないでいただきたいのです。
Wow! A loud cheer rose up from the student. Takako stepped away as though blown back by the force. Take that, you bitch. Sorry.
いただけませんか、
Oh no. Emotional stuff! In that moment, Shion began to waver unsteadily on her feet. Shion-san!
Shion-sama?
Ah! Oh no. As Shion began to teeter, I ran forward to catch and caught her. Her face was distorted in pain, but she clung weakly to my shoulder sleeve. I had forgotten that Shion's health was so poor. Why did she have to force herself to like this? Hang on, Shion-san. I'll get you to the nurse's office. With no other thought in my head, I gathered Shion up in my arms and left off the stage. The girls around me screamed, but I didn't give them a second thought. I would focus on getting Shion to the nurse. Such a noble steed. The nurse was shocked to see me as I barged in with Shion in my arms. As I explained the situation to her, the nurse laid her down and gave Shion some of the pills she had brought. It seemed this happens often. Although it was frightening, she wasn't in any real danger. I breathed a sigh of relief. I forgive you, but I'm pretty sure you just screwed Mizuho over by telling people to stay with the option of Mizuho being the elder. Whatever. I love you, Shion. Don't say that, Shion-san. Yes, we are a man. Don't rub it in. Because the nurse was nearby, Shion deliberately left out the crucial word. Even in this stage, she was so considerate. Don't remind us! Shion-san, but... why did she have to go so far from me? Because she loves you. I'm getting chilled from these emotional scenes. I just love them. I really didn't understand, but I couldn't tell her no. Not now. Very well. Because you insist, Shion-san. I didn't understand at all, but for some reason, Shion believed in me. I neatly brushed back Shion's bangs and kissed her on the forehead. The one thing my mother ever taught me, the way to show affection. With that, Shion closed her eyes. Slowly, I stood. Wow! Huh? As I stepped back into the auditorium, I was met with a huge roar. Maria pointed a theatrical finger at me from the stage. Wait, but what about the objection? Whoops, I forgot I was supposed to be a girl. Hey, a girl can be manly and, like, be totally noble. I just say we turn around and book it. Wow. Hisako-sensei. Yes, ma'am. She took me gently by the shoulder and turned me to face the crowd once more. For Shion, who believed in me. For everyone who voted for me. Slowly, wordlessly, I bowed. We didn't say shit. When I stood straight up once more, a new cheer rose up from the auditorium. I heard the voices of the girls I knew among the cheering. I wasn't sure what to do. I felt frozen in place. Okay, the voting's done. Now get the fuck out of here. I had been told that the elder was supposed to wait until everyone else had left, so I saw them off with a smile, pasted on my face. Once everyone was gone, I looked back at Hisako-sensei. Hisako-sensei, Hisako stretched slow and languid, whatever, then smiled at me. Her smile became a little bit brighter. Yes, ma'am. Hey, bitch. I turned toward the sharp voice. Otakuko. Takako-san. Takako shook her head slowly. But you're still going to be a bitch to us because we won, so, yeah. Without Takako turning left. Takako-san. And so my reign as the elder began, whether I liked it or not. And that's the end of the game! I'm kidding. Okay, we're almost at the end of this chapter, so I'll just continue until it actually gets to the next chapter. This is a break in the usual summer rain, narrow beams of sunlight hit the stone walkway through the line of the cherry blossom trees. AKA, this is just pretty much the line of text from the beginning of the game. It had rained the night before, and the dew still sparkled on the leaves, which now glistened like emeralds in the breeze. Footsteps of the cheerful feminine voices echoed down this short cherry tree-lined lane, leading to the school building. Such a beautiful, refreshing day. Even the daily greetings were the red and dignity of the refinement. Hi, Yukari. Got it. I suppose so. Good morning, both of you. It was all very beautiful, it really is, but The gang's all here. How did it end up? How did I end up in this mess? And so that's how I ended up with all the girls in the school calling me One-sama. Only how now was I realizing the full weight of the title, which I had never asked. That was just my first month at school. What on earth lay in store for me? There was a break in the usual summer rain, and the light that poured in through the trees seemed to cast a spotlight on all my anxiety. I just can't catch a break. And that was chapter 1. To be continued.
お姉様、エルダー受賞おめでとうございます。あんまり嬉しくないんだけど。お姉様、開かずの部屋おめでとうなのですよ。そっちも全然めでたくない。そういえばみずほちゃん、プールの授業どうするの？入学早々いきなりの大ピンチ。一体どうすれば？大丈夫です。だってこのゲームはなんですから。そんなシオンさん。次回乙女は僕に恋してるおてんば花嫁ファンタジア。あれ、今の声誰？それは雨の後の虹のような7月の物語。
I can't wait for the next chapter. It's going to be so much fun. Anywho, that is the end of chapter 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. If you didn't, I don't really care. Go watch another video. But for those of you who enjoyed, I can't wait until I do the next part. But until then, stay happy, Otakus, and I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys. Stay happy, Otakus.